International Conference for Youth attended by President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. The recommendations of this conference, most of them turned to be presidential directives. But what about the post-Sharm el-Sheikh conference? There was a panel discussion which was held to discuss these issues, and our dear colleague Dina was there and she filed this report.
The youth conference which was hosted in Sharm el-Sheikh. So now we will know the importance and how this will affect the future of the youth in the near future. So we'll be joined right now by two participants who will tell us their impressions about the youth conference. Under the auspices and with the attendance of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, the first youth conference was held in Sharm el-Sheikh last month with the attendance of nearly 3,000 Egyptian youth from different backgrounds and have participated in an open forum to discuss the future of the country. And to follow up with the conference outcome, a panel discussion at the American University in Cairo was held to tell us about the impact of the youth conference on the Egyptian youth.
As I've mentioned in the talk, I'm very optimistic. Personally, I'm very optimistic because I've seen an extremely positive vibe in Sharm el-Sheikh, where youth had the chance to be involved, and they spoke to all decision makers, as I said, from the least influential till the president himself, and we were open to give our opinions, to give our insights, and agree and disagree with many of the current policies. So I'm very optimistic of where we're going, hopefully.
My view of the conference and how it will impact Egypt, it's a very important step on the right direction. It tackles and deals and serves and caters for the widest and the largest and most powerful ingredient of the Egyptian society, which is youth. As a matter of fact, they are the ones who own this country because they are the real backbone of the country. And as of difference, I see, as I was sharing in the panel, the serious and the sincere follow-up for the conference and its events, and I see some good and encouraging actually signals, if not evidence, of the initiation of the implementation of the recommendations of the conference, whether when it comes to political freedom of speech, when it comes to education reform and others. So I see start and initiation of the implementation, and the conference was just over like a few weeks ago, so that's really very encouraging.
In this sense, has been very good because I know that lots of policy making was just putting off young people, as some say to me, العيال, the old boys and girls, right? And I am sure that Dr. Mohammed has listened to that too. We are accused of listening to you guys too much, and this is a problem rather than... As I said in the conclusion, I was very happy because we really planned, so the discussion was very spontaneous, and I felt two things. One, I was glad that there was a sort of generational convergence rather than generational divide. So that was very, very good. And number two, that convinced me that this generational convergence is what we need, is that each of them complemented each other. I mean, Basma gave us the point of view of being interested in politics, discovering the issue, and being optimistic about that.
The conference has included more than 23 public discussion sessions involving political, social, economic, culture, sports, and entrepreneurship, producing a document with a vision on youth tackling political, economic, and social aspects. Dina, Nile TV International.